Oké, ik ga vooraan zitten.
Dat is het ding.
Die guys
Je moet nooit achterin gaan zitten bij presentaties. Je zit alleen maar tegen grote gasten aan te kijken. Stel je voor dat iemand met een hanenkam voor je gaat zitten. Komt-ie, Sleeping Dogs.
There's a civil war brewing in Sananyi.
Used to be a brotherhood. It was a code.
You know what happens to rats, Sway? You come in out of nowhere and suddenly our guys start to get arrested?
Dat was
Boris.
Sleeping Dogs, Dennis.
Zal ik wat vertellen?
Wat?
Dit is mijn game van de beurs.
Oh ja?
Ja.
Ik vind het fucking vet.
Ik ben er
maar
over uit.
Weet je wat mij zo opvalt op
Nou?
deze hele beurs en hier ook weer tijdens deze presentatie? Is dat we krijgen steeds de PC-versie van die games te zien.
Ja, ik weet waarom.
En ja, omdat het ziet er werkelijk krankzinnig next-gen uit.
Inderdaad.
En jij en ik hebben allebei al een next-gen PlayStation 4 game gezien op deze beurs.
Ja.
En als ik kijk naar de PC-versie van bijvoorbeeld Sleeping Dogs, dan ziet dat er serieus mooier uit dan wat we nu hebben gezien op de PlayStation 4 bijvoorbeeld.
Ja.
En dan denk ik gewoon serieus van...
Dat is niet waar.
Nou ja, jawel.
Die next gen demo die ik heb gezien van Star Wars
Mooier dan
is
dit.
way beyond alle PC-games die ik hier gezien heb.
Oké, nou dat is goed om te horen, want ik ben weggeblazen door de graphics. Maar...
Zeg, wees niet bang. Het wordt mooi, geloof ik.
Oké, nou dat is goed. Dit zag in ieder geval krankzinnig uit. Aan het eind zagen we nog een trailer. Die was wel gecaptured van de PlayStation of de Xbox 360. En dat zag er gewoon uit zoals je dat gewend bent.
Ja, het is een sandbox game voor de mensen die nog nooit van Sleeping Dogs hebben gehoord. Jij speelt een undercover agent.
Wei Shu, Shi, She. Wei She.
Mijn Chinees is niet zo heel sterk, dus ik
Mijn wel, Wei She. Ik moest zelfs ook even naar de Wei She zo meteen.
Ja, maar goed. En je kan de game eigenlijk verdelen in verschillende gameplay elementen.
Ja.
We hebben nou vooral het knalwerk gezien.
Ja.
En ik vond het vet.
Vooral veel slow motion knalwerk.
Ja.
En dat is absoluut was heel vet.
Zoals we kennen uit Hongkong films.
Absoluut. Dit is het. Er is gewoon heel goed gekeken naar John Woo, naar Jackie Chan, naar de grote namen uit de Hongkong film gamesindustrie. Ja, en Jezus Christus, wat een spektakel.
Ja, daarna kwam er een ontzettende car chase die er gewoon heel bruut uitzag. En wat ik vooral zo tof vond, toen hij aan het rijden was, je ziet echt die reflectie van die stad. Want die stad is echt een van de hoofdrolspelers van de game.
Ja, maar daar zeg je wel wat je voornamelijk in de PC... De PC-versie is zo krankzinnig mooi.
Nou, kijk, we hebben natuurlijk de Xbox-versie al gezien. En dit is een game die ik gewoon heel tof vind, alleen al voor de gameplay. En niet die graphics, weet je wel. Die graphics prik er eventjes doorheen.
Ja, maar ik bedoel, ik wil ook een Hongkong-Chinees zijn die er gewoon op los ramt en gasten voor een kop
Dat kan in augustus.
Dat kan, weet je. Ja, ik ben dat. Wei She. Nu moet ik echt serieus even naar de Wei She.
Ja?
Ja,
Oké.
Zie zo. Nou, er staat Mike Scoopa. Hij is de design director van Sleeping Dogs. En ik ga hem een aantal vragen stellen. Mike, welcome in Game Kings.
Hello.
I have a question. Sleeping Dogs used to be known as True Crime Hong Kong. Yes. In a nutshell, what happened?
Basically, the game got canceled and it didn't really fit within Activision's portfolio. And Square Enix picked up the project and it has been rebranded and Square and United Front Games basically collaborated to bring you Sleeping Dogs.
Did the game change by itself because it doesn't look as much as a true crime game anymore? It feels like something new.
Yeah, even from the beginning. I mean, we started the game off as an original IP, so it became true crime. So first and foremost, we've always had these characters and the legacy of what we were developing from the beginning. So it didn't have any actual characters or anything from the True Crime franchise. So okay. I mean, we've polished and changed elements of the game since it's changed names, but overall it's still the core experience that it always has been.
All right. What would you say are the major influences from Hong Kong cinema?
I'd say we're influenced both by old, Hong Kong cinema, like a lot of old martial arts movies, and obviously like the movies from John Woo and whatnot. But when we started developing this game, there was kind of a new wave of Hong Kong cinema come out, like the films from, say, Johnny To or movies like Infernal Affairs, which are a little more serious and more contemporary, and that allowed us to really have like a different flavor and atmosphere that you'd normally expect from like a Hong Kong game. So I think having that wide variety of influences really helped us to create this experience.
All right. Would you say, I mean, if you look at the current big blockbuster titles right now, they're all story driven.
Yes.
And Sleeping Dogs feels spot on. I mean, this is what's happening right now in video games.
Yeah.
How are you guys looking at the industry and where are you placing this game?
Well, I think, being that it is based on, Hong Kong and Hong Kong cinema, that is the core foundation of the experience. So I think, everyone really wants to tell stories or, play stories in games. So just focusing on that, focusing on the core essence of the game really, I feel, allows us to really stand out there in the marketplace, focusing on our character Wei Shan and the themes of being an undercover cop. It's a different story in gaming, and I think that's where gaming is heading, is just really trying to tell these stories or create these experiences. Okay.
When it comes to Hong Kong cinema, especially in Europe, there's a big discussion that we always want to hear the character speak Chinese.
Yes.
Was it ever an option to have the main character give him a Chinese voice?
We explored a lot of different options on that end. I mean, Hong Kong, there's a wide variety of languages spoken there. A lot of people do speak in English, so it was a really good fit for a game where we could, bring out the exotic elements of the game, but also make it accessible for, a lot of gamers. And so, we looked at things like, we'll subtitle the whole game and put it all in Cantonese and stuff, but just based on our research material and reference gathering, I think we've created a really nice balance of using both Cantonese and English, and different characters in the game will speak in different languages, so there's quite a broad variety in the language spoken and the way it's received in the game.
But Wei Shan, just to be clear, he is Chinese. He's not an American.
No, Wei Shan is Chinese, but he actually moved to America for a handful of years and then came back to the neighborhood. That's kind of where the whole core story revolves around, the fact that he grew up in this neighborhood that he's going back to in the game, and he has these connections with people that he knew as a child, and that's what kind of got him into this undercover job.
All right, hence the accent.
Yeah.
If I look at the quality of the presentation right now, I mean, I noticed straight away that it's been presented on PC. It looks absolutely next-gen incredible.
Thank you.
And then there's a trailer, and it looks like it's from a console version.
Yeah.
And the huge difference in graphical quality between console and next-gen PC. How do you see that for the games industry? I mean, PC gaming is picking up because of the graphic quality. How do you approach that from a design standpoint?
We develop all the platforms simultaneously. I think the core gameplay experience is pretty much the same. I mean, if you have a very high-end PC, obviously you're going to get a nicer frame rate. You're going to get a lot of different options in that to play with. But we've set up our development systems where the feel and responsiveness in that works across all the platforms. So from developing and designing the game, it doesn't really make much of a difference. But it's great that people who invest in a really high-end system can take advantage of what that offers and make it scalable.
Where do you see Sleeping Dogs going from here?
We are still figuring that out right now. We're seeing how the reception is and how the product is, doing with consumers, and looking at just people's experience with that. So I mean, it's there are a lot of possibilities there. And once we wrap this game up, because right now we're still finishing the game. So when I get back, we're all going to be still working on the game. We're sending out emails and that right now based on stuff we're seeing on the show floor. So once that's done, I think we'll be able to take a bit of a breather and really take a good look at it.
Great. Thank you very much. I love the game. I can't wait to play it.
Great.
Thanks.
Take care.